Hi everyone, I'm Chris, and we here at ALM believe in keeping you up to date on what's important in digital marketing. Today we're tackling the essential topic of website design. Whatever digital marketing efforts you're doing will have no effect whatsoever if you're working on a broken foundation. So let's explore my top 5 tips for best practice in website design. I'll start by clarifying that these are design best practices. This is to ensure that our clients and their visitors to the site have the best experience with a website. This isn't about doing what a client asks. This is about us enforcing what they should be doing. Remember, function over form. And a caveat before we begin. Rules were meant to be broken. These are best practice recommendations, not hard and fast rules. There's room for flexibility and innovation in all website design. A site not following some of these best practices can still function fine. It could just function better. Our first best practice recommendation is perhaps the most important: mobile responsive design. Make your site's mobile interface as easy and intuitive as possible, requiring as few clicks to navigate menus, and that important links are formatted as buttons as opposed to text links. Nothing forces a user away faster than making them work too hard to navigate your site. This tip is important. It's the reason why it's the first one here in the list. Don't bury important information under foldered menu items. Make sure that you've got click to call enabled. Make sure that you aren't burying information behind infinite scrolling pages. It's this usability that means that you can capitalize on more of a client's audience, because now more than ever, mobile is necessary. Our next best practice is positioning and visibility of contact details. Never make a user hunt for a way to contact you. That alienates visitors low in the conversion funnel, and even users in the mid-funnel that just want to ask questions. If you make them navigate away from the page that they're interested in to contact you, you're going to lose them. On that same note, use design best practice to ensure your contact details are some of the first things visible to anyone visiting your site. The golden ratio is an ages-old design philosophy that shows common travel paths of the human eye. And this practice shows us that contact details should often be placed high on page and on the right-hand side. Next, it's recommended to use clean, attractive website design. What this means is, ensure you have a balance between text, images, and white space. Clearly separate content and thoughts from each other, and ensure your content is digestible. We've all talked to lawyers and medical professionals that want to cram their homepage with 50,000 words of text. Conversely, we've all talked to photographers and architects who want their site to be 100% images. You need to strike a balance. Users come to your site for information, but you need to entice them as well. You can't chase them away with walls of text, and you can't leave them scratching their head with no verbal explanation at all. Our next tip is to ensure your forms are concise. Don't ask for blood type and social security number. People are more likely to fall off than to engage if they need to review last year's tax form. Ask for name, phone number, and email address. That's all you really need, as long as the client's sales team is quick to follow up. Let us call you shows much more interest in a visitor than give us everything and we may follow up. Lastly, design a website to grow. A website is not a set and forget property. A 5-page website should never stay a 5-page website. Build the capability to grow out new products or services, further locations, and ensure you have a place for blogs and news items. Google needs to see that a client continually updates their site. But if your client is in a how can we do it in 5 pages mentality, then they're placing limits on their own success. Too many times we've faced clients that say, we just do one thing, then come back with new offerings and expansion plans after they see success in their digital marketing. Make sure your menus can be expanded for new items. Make sure your new services live on their own separate pages. This is best for SEO, but best for site visitors too. Concise landing pages, intuitive navigation, and clear contact methods make for fast conversions. Keep these best practices in mind when working on development projects. These are great ways to ensure that not only will the client receive an attractive site, but they're going to receive a site that functions well once you start rolling out digital marketing. It's going to be a site that shows ROI and builds confidence in you for that client. I hope that everyone has learned something today and taken away a few new tips and tricks to use on their own. If you want to speak more on this or are looking for a consultation, please contact me directly at chris@almcorp.com. I'm available anytime to speak about any client. Please subscribe for more quick tips and check out more of our digital marketing tips right here. Until next time, thanks and take care.